made that comment so quietly, like you were trying to sneak it past me. Must be nice being younger. Come here for a second. No, closer. Because the way you said that didn't sound casual. It sounded practiced. Like it's something you've been thinking for a while now. And I don't think this is really about age. I think it's about what age has made you afraid of. Being overlooked, being replaced, being slowly erased in rooms that used to notice you immediately. I think somewhere along the way, you started feeling like your value had an expiration date. And now, every birthday feels less like a celebration and more like proof that time is moving in one direction. Look at me. You don't have to pretend that doesn't hurt. You don't have to act above it. Because I know women are taught to survive this quietly. Smile through it, laugh through it, be confident. Never admit that part of you wonders if you're becoming less visible. But I want you to know something. The fact that it hurts doesn't make you shallow. It makes you human. Of course it affects you. You live in a world that constantly measures women by freshness instead of depth. A world that praises youth, but rarely teaches women how to feel valuable after it. And that does something to a person over time, especially someone who has spent years giving, loving, showing up, holding everything together. You know what I've noticed lately? You've been shrinking yourself. Little things. The way you brush off compliments now. The way you change the subject when someone calls you beautiful. The way you laugh things off before anyone can look too closely. You always do that when attention stays on you too long. Like some part of you is already preparing to be compared to someone younger or chosen against. And I need you to hear me carefully right now. Your age is not the thing making you less worthy. Fear is. The fear has been making you pull away from yourself. That's the real loss, not the years, not the lines, not the changing body. The loss happens when you start speaking about yourself like you're already fading. Come here. Closer. Let me ask you something. Who taught you that your softness only mattered when it looked young? Who taught you that tenderness belongs to women in their 20s, but not women who have lived? Because I don't look at you and see less. I see layers. I see experience. I see emotional intelligence. I see a woman who knows things now she didn't know 10 years ago. I see someone who learned how to survive disappointment without letting it completely harden her. Do you understand how rare that is? Really. Because youth can be beautiful, but depth is unforgettable. There's something about a woman who has lived and still has softness in her. A woman who has every reason to become cold, but chooses warmth anyway. That kind of beauty doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't need to. You feel it when she walks into a room, not because she's trying to compete, because she's present, grounded, real. And I think part of you is exhausted. Not physically, emotionally. Tired of feeling like you have to keep proving you still deserve to be chosen, still deserve to be desired, still deserve tenderness. Like you have to outperform time itself just to feel worthy of love. That's exhausting, sweetheart. No wonder you're tired. No wonder you pull away sometimes. No wonder compliments don't land the way they used to. Because when someone tells you you're beautiful now, part of your mind immediately searches for the hidden expiration date behind it. I know. I know. And listen to me carefully now. The right kind of love does not reduce you to your age bracket. The right man is not sitting there calculating your worth against a younger woman. That's not love. That's consumption. There's a difference. A man chasing novelty will always need something new. But a man who understands presence, depth, emotional intimacy, he notices entirely different things. The way your voice softens when you finally feel safe. The way you care for people even when you're tired. The wisdom in your pauses now. The way your eyes carry stories. The way you stop performing once you trust someone. That matters. God, that matters. And honestly, a lot of women become more beautiful with time because they become more themselves, less pretending, less performing, more honest, more grounded, more emotionally awake. There's something incredibly attractive about a woman who has stopped trying to be everyone's fantasy and started becoming fully herself. But I know this fear still gets to you sometimes, especially at night, especially after scrolling too long, especially after seeing younger women praised for simply existing. And suddenly you start questioning yourself, questioning your desirability, questioning whether anyone truly sees you anymore. But sweetheart, being noticed and being deeply valued are not the same thing. A lot of women were desired loudly and loved very poorly. Don't confuse attention with worth. The world hands out attention carelessly. Real devotion is rarer. And the older you get, the more clearly you begin to see the difference. Can I tell you something honestly? Some of the most magnetic women I've ever encountered weren't the youngest women in the room. They were the women who knew who they were. Women who carried themselves with emotional depth. Women who could sit in silence without panicking. Women who had learned how to love without begging. Women who stopped trying to earn permission to exist. That energy changes everything. Because confidence built on youth is fragile. But confidence built on self-acceptance, that lasts. And I think that's where I want you to return to. Not trying to become younger. Not trying to compete with girls who haven't even become themselves yet. I want you to come back to yourself, the version of you that still laughs deeply, still feels deeply, still wants softness, still wants to be held, still wants romance, still wants to feel chosen without having to audition for it. You are not too old for tenderness. You are not past your prime emotionally. You are not becoming less lovable. You are becoming more visible to the people capable of seeing beyond surfaces. And yes, I know that's harder, because surface attention is immediate. Depth takes longer.